What are vaccines and how do they work? As you know, infectious diseases are caused by germs, tiny little guys that cause illness. They are either bacteria, viruses, parasites, or fungi. Together, they are called microbes. They enter your body and can make you sick with fever, rash, runny nose, cough, vomiting, or diarrhea. But did you know that your body has a way of fighting these germs once you are sick and protecting you from them after you get better? You have your immune system to thank for that. You don't get the same disease twice. Your immune system remembers all the germs that have infected you in the past, so that if you are exposed to one of these again, you won't get sick. This is called immunologic memory. Your body remembers what made you sick in the past. Now, here's the incredible thing. Instead of having to get sick from one of these germs to become protected, we can stimulate the immune system to protect you before you ever meet up with it. We do this by giving you vaccines. So how do vaccines work? Vaccines work by stimulating the immune system of the body to recognize substances in the vaccine as foreign and producing a response that prevents ever getting that germ in the first place. You probably know that most vaccines are given by injection with a needle, and you're probably not too happy about that. Some vaccines are given once, while others are given twice, 3, or even 4 times. This is done to give the immune system a pep talk or a boost, so that the protection is greater after several doses than just after one dose of a vaccine. So let's talk about this wonderful, mysterious, complicated immune system that allows vaccination to work and also limits damage from an infection if you do get one. The immune system is a complex group of cells that work together to defend the body against attacks by germs, also called microbes, that are foreign to the body that they are attacking. It is the job of the immune system to keep them out, or if they do get by the first line of defenses, like the skin, the lining of the throat, or the gut, to seek them out and destroy them with a system like guided missiles. Anything that can start this immune system going is called an antigen. An antigen can be a whole microbe, such as a virus or a bacterium, or even a part of a microbe, like a sugar coating or something bad that the bacterium produces, like a toxin. How does the immune system actually work? Well, there are 2 kinds of responses: the innate immune response and the adaptive immune response. The innate system is called that because it doesn't require any programming to work, and because we're born with it, to fight off any and all germs. So, after a microbe gets into the body, the innate immune system is the first line of defense against that invading microbe. It consists first of white blood cells called phagocytes, which is from the Greek and means to eat. These cells can swallow and digest microbes. They include monocytes, macrophages, and neutrophils. Other cells in this first-line system are known as mediator cells. These guys contain chemicals that can be sprayed onto the microbes to kill them. These include eosinophils, basophils, and mast cells. And there are other cells called natural killer cells that can kill cells infected with viruses without knowing what specific virus is invading. An extra word about macrophages. When monocytes, which circulate in the blood, enter the body's tissue, like the brain and the lungs, they act like vultures and can eat up invading microbes right there in the tissues of the body. Then they do something really fantastic. They are the bridge that cooperates with the adaptive system, which we'll discuss in a minute, by presenting to it bits of these foreign antigens from microbes that draws the attention of matching lymphocytes. Now, every time the innate immune system is called into action by an invading germ, it responds in the same way. It does not remember having seen it before. Every invader looks the same to this first line of defense. That's not true of the adaptive system. So let's now talk about the adaptive immune system. Unlike the innate immune system, the adaptive system can remember when it was stimulated previously by a pathogen. The adaptive system has two parts, T cells and B cells. T cells are small white blood cells known as T lymphocytes. The B cells are the small lymphocytes most important to the immune protection we get when we receive vaccines. These guys develop into large cells known as plasma cells. It is these cells that produce antibodies that are the main protectors as a result of getting vaccines. Plasma cells are factories for producing antibodies. Each plasma cell, which is descended from a given B cell, produces millions of identical antibody molecules and pours them into the bloodstream to protect us after vaccination. These antibodies ambush attacking pathogens, but only in the bloodstream. They cannot and do not enter the cells of the body. The job of attacking cells that have been infected by viruses is left to the T cells. The immune system is an orchestra, beautiful in its complexity, and amazing in its ability to both limit damage from infection which has just occurred, or to protect us after getting a vaccine.